How to Make Someone Fall in Love, Emma's story of becoming unforgettable. In a quiet town, where mornings smelled of fresh-cut grass and summer nights carried the scent of blooming jasmine, lived Emma. She was an ordinary girl with an extraordinary gaze, eyes that seemed to catch starlight even on the cloudiest days. Emma was in love. Not just a crush, but a deep, almost aching admiration for Ryan, the guy who seemed untouchable. They went to the same college, crossed paths in lecture halls, even shared the same campus parties. Yet to Ryan, Emma felt invisible. Ryan was magnetic, tall, confident, with that easy smile that slipped across his face when he told stories to his friends. He was the guy everyone noticed. But his heart? It felt like a fortress. Emma tried to talk to him a few times, but her words always drowned in his polite, distant responses. She felt unseen. But instead of giving up, Emma made a decision. If I can't make him love me, I'll make sure he sees the real me, someone worth noticing. Step 1. Shine for yourself. Emma started with herself. She realized something powerful. Her world couldn't revolve around Ryan. Her happiness had to come from her. So she signed up for a photography class, something she'd always dreamed of. Soon her photos of sunsets, city streets, and people began to pop up on social media, drawing attention for their warmth and life. But photography wasn't the only change. Emma started noticing her own beauty. She traded baggy hoodies for clothes that reflected her personality, and she smiled more, even when no one was watching. One night at a student art exhibit, Ryan stopped in front of her display. "These are yours? How did you capture that light? Incredible!" Emma smiled, thanked him, and went back to chatting with others. Ryan walked away. But for the first time, there was curiosity in his eyes. Step 2. Be present but don't chase. Emma noticed something important. Ryan liked people who were comfortable in their own skin, so she didn't chase him. No games, no desperate texts. Instead, she lived her life. At parties, she laughed with friends, danced like no one was watching. In class, she asked bold questions that made people think. She stopped trying to be perfect. She just was Emma. Then it happened. During a campus challenge, they were placed on the same team. When everyone was stuck on a puzzle, Emma offered a clever solution. Ryan turned to her and said, "Emma, that's genius." For the first time, he saw her, really saw her. Soon they began texting. At first about the game, then about music, books, and the dreams they didn't share with anyone else. Emma didn't rush. She let the connection grow naturally. Step 3. Give him space. Emma understood a truth most people ignore. Love cannot be forced. She didn't pressure Ryan for attention or ask where things were headed. Instead, she kept growing. She hosted her first photo exhibit at a local cafe. She started jogging in the mornings. She even learned to play the guitar. Her life was full, and that energy was magnetic. Ryan began texting more, inviting her out, asking for advice. He couldn't help but notice her glow. Step 4. Love starts with you. Months passed. Emma and Ryan grew close, but Emma had changed. She no longer measured her worth by his attention. She loved herself, her life, her freedom. One rainy night after a concert, Ryan stopped, looked at her and said, "Emma, I don't know how this happened, but I can't stop thinking about you." Emma smiled softly and replied, "Maybe it's because I finally learned how to be happy without anyone's permission." The real secret. Emma didn't make Ryan fall in love. She didn't play tricks or manipulate him. She became someone who radiated confidence, joy, and purpose. That's the truth. The best way to make someone love you is to stop trying. Live your life. Fill it with meaning. When you shine, people can't help but be drawn to your light. Sometimes it's the person you've always wanted. Sometimes it's someone you never expected. But the best part? You're no longer afraid to be yourself.